Hi guys, Storminolo is here as usual, and in this video I have a checklist with all the things that Apple Vision Pro can do, and we will try to do them on the Meta Quest 3. Let's see who's winning in the octagon of VR between Mr. Zuckerberg and Mr. Cook. The hype is real with the new Apple Vision Pro, and in the past month VR became the main subject for all tech enthusiasts. Either if you are on the Apple side or on everybody else's side, there are a few points that should be taken into consideration on both sides. Especially when you plan on spending the equivalent of a Mercedes-Benz C-Class from 2012 on a VR headset. One of the main points that we're trying to make is it worth it? This is our checklist, and we'll go through them one by one and describe the experience on Meta Quest 3. First is pass-through. On Apple Vision Pro, you can see the environment around you decently enough. On Meta Quest 3, you can do the same thing, and although I can't tell you about the Apple Vision Pro, I noticed that on Quest 3, the pass-through matches really well the field of view of my eyes. The objects are placed kind of accurate, and I can tell that the perceived distance between my hands and my eyes, for example, doesn't change when I put the headset on. So, on this point, I think it's the same thing. So regarding the pass-through, this point is checked. Different screens opened at the same time. On the Apple Vision Pro, you have way more flexibility, and you can place your screens wherever you want and play with them. While on the Meta Quest 3, you can have 3 screens, but just side by side. A little bit of a downside if you ask me. It is still not that big of a downside, but I would like to have the possibility to do what you can do on the Apple Vision Pro. If you want to watch YouTube, play Plants vs. Zombie, and Google something side by side, there is no issue there. Regarding the different screens opened at the same time, I don't think we can check this box. The comfort. And this is a big thing, because I saw a lot of people online complaining about the ergonomics of the Apple Vision Pro. I mean, sure, the material it's made out of seems to be more durable, but that doesn't weigh as much when every gram makes a difference, because you have a thing on your head. Also, when you add in the fact that the battery is separate and you have to have a wire connected to your headset all the time, I personally feel like it takes away from the immersiveness. The battery on the Meta Quest 3 is integrated into the headset and still weighs about 100 grams less. Regarding the comfortability, I think the Meta Quest 3 wins. The fourth thing on our checklist, the field of view. The field of view on Meta Quest 3 is larger, and apparently on the Vision Pro is a little bit narrower. Of course, you will be seeing the corners of the lenses, but the eye tracking makes it a little bit better. Regarding the field of vision, I think I can tick this box as well. Next one, apps and games variety. Due to the fact that Apple Vision Pro just got released, it's normal to not have the vast library of stuff that Meta Quest has, which has been updated with new stuff for almost a decade now. It is pretty impossible for Apple to compete in this section at this moment. Most of the apps for productivity that are available on Meta Quest 3 will be available if they are not already on the Vision Pro. Now, I know that the Vision Pro it's not made for games, and this is not its purpose. But when you expect me to pay $3,500 for a VR headset, I want to have the option to play games if I desire to. For me personally, this is just stupid. So I can definitely tick the box here. The sixth point is eye tracking. There is no point of comparison here. The Meta Quest 3 does not have eye tracking at all, whereas the Vision Pro does, and from what I heard, it's really good. When you take into consideration that the Meta Quest Pro does have eye tracking and it costs about 5 times less and about $300 more than the Quest 3, I don't know what to tell you. The main difference here is the intended use. When your headset comes with controllers which are really good and accurate, eye tracking becomes less important than when your headset relies solely on the head movements. It has to be really sure of what you're looking at so you can interact with it properly. Well, I can check this box. The seventh point is the screen. There is no secret here. The screen on the Apple Vision Pro is better in almost any way compared to the Meta Quest 3's. The resolution on Quest 3 is 2064 by 2208, where the Vision Pro has 3660 by 3200 per eye. The panel here also shines in comparison to the Meta Quest 3, where we have LCD panels, and the Vision Pro we have micro OLED panels. That means HDR, great dynamic range, and is just a sharper screen overall given the pixel density. At this point, the Vision Pro takes the cake. 8 is the virtual environment. I've seen this all over the internet, and I don't understand what the hype is about. People are wearing their headset while they are sitting on the throne, and they are placing themselves on a mountain or in the forest or on another planet, and they are watching a movie. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to do that. It is available on MetaQuest 3 as well, and most probably on many other VR headsets, sitting on the throne. The ninth thing is the accessories and controllers. What controllers on Vision Pro? But we'll get to that in a second. I've been looking at accessories for both MetaQuest 3 and Vision Pro, and they are more or less the same. You have better straps, prescription lenses, but you can use them with glasses as well, so I don't think you should spend extra money on that. Total blackout cushions and cases to keep your headset safe. Now, controllers, which again, they are mostly used for gaming, which is not the intended purpose of Apple Vision Pro. But even when it comes to more advanced tasks such as typing or drawing, the controllers have a way better accuracy compared to the hand tracking on both sets. Box tick. The 10th one is hand tracking. Here, the hand tracking on Apple Vision Pro is way better compared to MetaQuest 3. We touched a bit on this, and it's mostly because of the intended use. The leap motion on the Quest 3 still works, but it's a bit wonky and slow, and depends on the lighting. Maybe a bit too much. It sometimes can't pick up the direction in which you're pointing, and whether or not you're pinching whilst you're trying to select something. It's there, but it's not great. I don't know if I can tick this box. I would like to half tick it. The last point on this list is the price, which I can't wrap my head around it. I just don't understand from where the $3,500 come. Of course you need to recoup your research and development investment, but bro, you're taking the piss.
Oh, but it's not made for consumers, it's made for corporations to have meetings.
Okay, so for normal people and everyday use, a headset where you can also have meetings and play games and cost 7 times less, I believe it's more beneficial. The hype around Apple is just unbelievable. I mean, we're talking about a company that sells wheels for their Mac Pro for $700. This is our checklist, but me personally, as a conclusion, I do not believe that in any way, shape or form the Apple Vision Pro is worth it. But just because of the price, as a consumer, I find it outrageous. Thank you for watching, don't forget to smash the like button, ding dong the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below and tell us what you think about the new Apple Vision Pro, and also our latest 2 videos right here. Bye!